Gami's coming in there hot right now, 2 of them.
Hey.
What's up? Hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
This is the Shenanigans Comedy Podcast.
With
Andrew.
and
Grace.
yeah.
And, yeah, man, we're coming in. This is my new character.
Oh, go. I'll play along. You keep it going.
His name's Marcus.
Wow.
It's like that. Both of he has 2 first names. But the second one is it's in all caps.
Marcus.
There it is.
Well,
Marcus. He doesn't have a last name either. Just 2 first names.
How do you spell it?
Marcus. Marcus.
Marcus.
Capital M, capital A, capital R, capital C, capital U, capital S.
Hey, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. Yeah, now the show is off to a
really
great
start.
People are laughing.
Guys, well, let me make this so that way tune in now, UCLAradio.com. All right. So, guys, guess what I get to do on Tuesday?
Yeah, if you want to.
I get to go see the one and only Conan O'Brien, the talk show. I'm so excited. Basically, what happened was my friend Michelle, shout out to Michelle if she's listening, which she's not, that fucking bitch. Just kidding, she might be, I don't know. Her sister, I think, is on some sort of like one of those, if you want to be a seat filler or maybe like VIP list people, she's got on the VIP list for Conan and was like, I have tickets. Do you and your friends want to go? And we were like, yeah. And so we booked the show and we're like VIP like guests. So that means we sit in like a special row, I think, which I'm excited about. We'll see what that entails. And most importantly, the guest is none other than our Lord and Savior, Jim motherfucking Carrey. So
Very cool. I've been to a Conan taping.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. I mean, it was a joy to see him and Andy in person. That I loved. It was definitely an off show. Like if you had to put them in percentiles, it was like 20 percentile or less. Conan's monologue was all right. It was a guest I had never really heard of. He looked kind of familiar. So I don't know, it was fine. They did a little sketch that it was all right. But it was very cool seeing them in that environment, seeing him as a person, a man who I look up to and idolize, who I've listened to hours of him talking, and a man whose career I want to model mine after, kind of. I don't really want to go talk show route, but if someone was like, hey, do you want to host the biggest talk show in America? I go, okay.
Yeah, you'd be like, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks for giving me that. I appreciate
that. That's cool.
Yeah, but it was a cool experience. It's a long day, so get ready for that.
Yeah, I'm anticipating that. My only experience with like being on in a live television audience is my good old ma was working on The Talk, which is like The View.
Man, shut up, moms.
Yeah, shout out moms with like Sharon Osbourne and like other women like to listen to, I guess, talk about like soap and the favorite smells. It's a talk show. And I got to be in like the live audience for that. And it's just like so cool, like seeing behind the curtain, you know?
It was almost, I mean, I love seeing that aspect
Me
of
too.
it. But also it shatters the illusion a little bit.
It does. Yeah. Well, not a little bit. It obliterates
almost completely. Yeah. You'll walk away from the show and go, that's it?
Yeah, because I feel like the majority of it is you waiting. There's like only probably like 30 minutes of actual content, like an hour of a show, which is like
his show's only 30 minutes now.
Then it's only 10 minutes of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
give or take.
It's like 20.
Because there's so much of just like laugh. Did they do that to the audience? Did they go?
Oh, there's an applause screen.
Yeah, I love that. I love how fake it all is.
Yeah, and it was cool. I was sitting behind the monitor. I could see the script.
Oh, that's cool too.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'm so pumped. I just love being in that headspace. Maybe I'll bring my cover letter and resume.
Do it.
And I'll slip it.
If you bring a big, elaborate sign, there's a good chance Conan will call you out in the audience during the monologue. So if you want to spend a lot of time making an elaborate sign, something that really catches his eye.
No, I wouldn't even make it for him. I would make it for Jim.
Oh, yeah, or Jim. Yeah, that'd be great.
I was just thinking, like, you know, like you fantasize, like you go to see it and you like fantasize, like maybe I'll somehow get to meet him after the show magically. I was like wondering what he would say after his whole mental journey that he's been on. Because I feel like I would say something like, you know, you are such a huge impact on my life. Like, I want to pursue comedy, and it's largely because of you. I've grown up watching all of your pieces, and I just absolutely love you, and I idolize you. I wonder if he would be like, well, like, idolization is not real, or like, he'd be like, thank you.
Human.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like thinking, like, would he be like, thanks, or would he be like, well, what you just said is impossible because we are currently not existing.
That seems like Jim Carrey's brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you like seen his recent interviews?
I saw him go on one existential rant where he come across kind of like a butthole.
Yeah.
A little bit. It was at the fashion one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one, he didn't look good in that one.
No, he didn't. But at the same time, I was kind of like, I mean, you're not wrong.
It was also because the reporter lady
was just trying to be nice.
She was just trying to be nice.
And he was being a dick.
Yeah.
He looked like he had snorted something.
Yeah, maybe.
But now he's like back in the movie world and has like his own movie or TV show. I don't really know what it is. I think he's in a movie. He's in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Do your research, make that sign, and then get on Conan.
And then I'll let you guys know what happens.
Yeah. Tune in next week to find out what happens.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's Mark. Okay, yeah. Here, without further ado,
let's bring in
our special guest. Shiloh Feldman. Can we hear you?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Oh.
Crystal clear. Don't be afraid to get up and close and personal with that microphone.
Yeah, I would say don't be afraid to get
sexual
personal.
distance.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get personal.
Yeah. If you could lick it, like be the distance where you could lick it.
Could lick it. All
there
right,
you go.
That's
Yeah,
my
get up in there.
usual distance.
There you go.
Nice.
So,
but on the real, get comfortable. You know, sit back. I don't want you hunched over like that. You know, I want you comfy.
Take off my pants.
so Shiloh, did you know that your name sounds a lot like Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, I really do know that.
How often do you get that? Like all the time?
Very often. Probably at least 7% of the people I meet, which, you know, doesn't sound like a lot.
Call you Shiloh.
You know, 7%. Like,
I mean, you've
life
probably
adds
met
up
a lot of people.
of everyone I know.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
Figure you meet.
Yeah, you're part of the numbers now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, 7%.
congrats.
7%.
Yeah,
High five.
Hey. Sorry.
We have fun.
We have fun.
We have a
You
lot
did
of
me
fun,
take it.
yeah.
We did you very
Yeah.
good.
What do you do in Shenanigans?
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
My name's Shiloh.
Hi.
That's what I do. No, I do. I write sketches, write and perform sketches. So yeah, that's pretty much.
What sketches have you written?
I wrote a sketch
seem
called.
like
Yeah,
no.
you're so stupid. Everyone in this room except me.
I wrote a sketch called a friendly neighborhood sitcom, and it was basically a fake sitcom where a neighbor goes to borrow another neighbor's dog and peanut butter, and then eventually it gets to the point where everyone thinks that the dog and the neighbor are going to perform like some kind of fellatio act, but you know, it's flipped. And
What's the big twist?
I would.
yeah, the big twist
yeah.
is so usually the man puts the peanut butter on his, you know, and then has the dog lick it off. But the twist was that the man licked the peanut butter off of the dog. Yeah. I don't know if the Riff is cool with, you know.
Oh, the Riff is
bestiality.
The
Chill.
Riff could give a shit about literally whatever the fuck you have to say. So,
Oh, no, but I was in Shiloh's sketch.
yes, and I
Yes.
would just like to say before you guys get into it, a great sketch as an audience member. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was visually stimulating, audibly stimulating. It was a very stimulating sketch.
Yeah,
There's a lot going
That's all
on.
I'm trying to do, stimulate.
Yeah.
Got it. We're out here stimulating.
The backstory to this sketch is it was the first week of fall quarter, right?
It was my, well, I guess technically my second meeting, but it was like the
okay.
first general meeting of Shenanigans where I presented it. Yeah.
Well, it felt like I guess it was your second meeting, but it was most all of our introduction to Shiloh in sketch. And most people, if they bring in a sketch their first time, it's not good. And if it is good, it's probably pretty basic.
Yeah.
And this was good and not basic. It was weird. It was out there.
Not basic for you.
Not basic for me.
But,
this
was that's my real life. That's basic.
Yeah, Shiloh's like, that actually was a real life story that happened to me multiple times.
And I think I read it in meeting, right?
What?
I think
I don't know. I don't remember you.
That's because
I have no
Andrew's
idea.
not memorable.
Did you? I believe you if you do, because I remember what roles I read. So
I think I did. Yeah, I believe so. I have a pretty bad memory. It's the drugs.
Yeah, they can really do that to you.
Yeah, they
Short
do.
term, I'm like, oh, I got that.
Long term is.
Yeah.
That's why you should do them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, forgive and forget. Am I right?
yeah,
You're right.
But I played the character who entered in the home, asked for the peanut butter and dog, was questioned for the purpose of this acquisition of items, promised not to blow said dog, and then returned with peanut butter all over my face. Max, the other character, then said, "Hey, you blew my dog. Big button. Followed all your rules, didn't I?"
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah, it was pretty. I really liked having it performed because I've never had something that I've written performed. I've never seen someone else perform.
It's such a cool experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
And I got to sneak into the back for that first show and sit down as an audience member. And I was nervous, and then as soon as I saw you guys step on stage, it's everyone was
just
laughing
so
and you guys
psyched.
were killing it, and it was just awesome.
That's exactly how I felt when I saw my first sketch, or at least heard it from the back of the behind the stage, and I heard the laugh, and I was like, it's exciting. It's really cool when you get to see something that's just on paper, come to life and create emotions out of audience members, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and even the people who I don't know if they like it or not, but it's just cool to get any reaction. Cause for instance, after a show, I was walking around and I heard someone who was a guy was like, "Oh my god, that dog sketch made me so uncomfortable," and I was like, actually I don't really feel that bad about that, because actually it's
that's what you're
kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, fuck. I think that if it doesn't evoke, I think there's always some sort of fine line in comedy where you feel mostly ha ha, but also a little bit ha ha, slightly uncomfortable. I think that element always needs to be there for it to be really good.
Yes.
I
agree. I forgot to tell you, after the USC show, there was a girl on the USC sketch team, and she said, "Who wrote the dog one?" And I said, "The dog." That was funny.
Did she like it, or is she?
Oh, she did. Yeah.
Cool.
She's a big fan.
Well, did you go to some kind of after party? Or?
Oh no, it was just between our show and the After Dark show.
You know what's funny about USC? when we had to sneak out of USC, we had to jump over that pillar.
How was that show?
The show overall went pretty well. It
Yeah.
was pretty good. To me, Foley, like a vision from God. Guest 7186 said the casting for neighborhood sitcom just came to me fully, like a vision from God. That's probably Kylie.
That's what I was thinking.
Shout out!
Oh, we have guests.
It was really good casting.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, pat yourself on the back a little bit there.
I would agree. Yeah, I would, especially the me role.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Especially that one role that was played by me was really good.
But when I said that, I did mean more Max. He did very well.
Yeah,
with that
Max is
role.
really good in that kind of straight white male, but not really role.
Yeah.
Really
I know what you mean. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So we had a rehearsal at USC for a sketch show we did there. And then afterwards, it was me, Max, Hannah, and Shiloh. We had to get out of USC, and it was like a gated community. We couldn't get out, and so we ended up having to hop the fence. The other option was walking a mile, and we didn't want to do that.
That's
it's just weird.
Because USC is gross, and they have to keep out all the fucking criminals.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? Something problematic?
No, I feel like you were gonna say
Yeah, I almost was, and then I refrained.
I just realized that you're wearing pajamas.
Yep.
With donuts and cows or dogs?
I think they're dogs. Selma, my grandma, got them for me.
Very cool.
She's so funny. She comes to me in November. She's like, Grace, I have your Hanukkah present. And I was like, well, thank you. You're 2 months.
They're supposed to be 8.
Yeah. It's, 1, you're 2 months ahead of yourself. And 2, thank you.
And 3, I'm jerking off right now.
Yeah. I'm really cozy right now. Definitely after this, I'm just going to take a fat nap. I've had the longest day.
After this, I'm going to have to go back to the library and study for a midterm
You're
tomorrow.
fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
That
only for
sucks.
like 30 minutes. I just need to finish my cheat sheet.
Oh, you're a genius.
Print it out. No. But thank you.
No, Andrew's really smart, low key.
Thank you.
Low key, yeah. You're
He's
like
a
a
boy
low key
genius.
smarty. Like he's quiet, but like he's a fucking computer something.
I'm good at applying myself. That is about the limits that I will say about my intelligence. If you give me lecture slide decks, I can look at those and memorize it.
Hey,
That's
that's all there is to it.
That's a lot of it, yeah.
That's all there is to it. What's your major, Shia LaBeouf?
English.
Whoa!
Ooh, very cool.
Me too.
Yeah, I be reading kinda.
Wait, did you come in as an English major?
Actually, yes, but then I changed it to economics,
Mm.
and then I changed it to communications, and then I'm back.
Yeah, I did a little bit of ring around the communications rosy a little bit too. I came in as English, and then I was like, immediately the second I stepped in, I was like, fuck that. So then I was like, that is like universal, and I can still do like comedy. And then I was like, oh wait, these classes, Psych 10, I'm getting a B. I'm gonna not do comedy more. And then I realized they have
The
American
communications
literature.
class scared you away from comm.
Psychology class, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Because I was like, wait, this was kind of hard. And I had to like memorize a lot of stuff. So then I was
Yeah.
like, maybe not.
Yeah, that
And then
class
I
was
thought
hard.
about like Com 10, and then I was like, nah.
Oh, I hated that. Yeah.
So then I realized that there's American literature and cultures, and that's what I do now.
Oh, cool. I'm not really familiar. I'm kind of just. I didn't even really do any thinking. I just chose.
Do you
one, I
enjoy
guess.
reading?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I enjoy reading. Reading good.
I hate reading.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it depends what I'm reading. Obviously.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't like reading. I like movies. Sorry, that was Marcus.
I'm the same, Marcus.
Yeah.
I like to watch, not to read.
I like
Yeah.
sitting back, relaxing. Every once in a while, subtitles. But that's just if it's British. Because I cannot understand those fools.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcus.
Marcus
You're going to have to
is a
take it.
silly goose.
Okay, he's going outside right now. He's the... Wait, what does he bring? Okay, he has a blunt instrument. He's
Blunt.
he's waving it. Okay, now he's walking. Okay, he put it down.
Marcus.
Is he licking the wall?
Marcus.
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right.
Marcus.
Andrew's gonna go
Marcus,
get Marcus.
Put it down. Put it. Thank you.
You really brought him into our like safe space.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
He's
That
like not allowed back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this how you conduct your show
it's-
every week?
Honestly, he
Highly
asked if he
unprofessional.
could come. He said, "Hey, I won't say anything." Next thing you know, he's making
Like, never
problematic
allowed again.
statements.
I'm gonna beat that guy's
Sorry about
ass.
this, Shia LaBeouf. It's so rude of him. Anyways, so picture this.
I like how straight we played that bit. Good job, guys. Go
Yeah,
on.
that was great.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
We be
Yeah.
lying.
Hey, radio show listeners, here's a secret.
Right?
There was not a fourth person.
Man, who the fuck you talking about? Shit, man. Okay.
Hey.
What? Marcus?
Andrew.
What do you mean?
I mean Marcus.
Damn, I like how you played that there is no Marcus bit so straight.
Thank you. Yeah. It's like you just hear a gunshot.
Damn.
Oh, it's very quiet.
Is that a sound effect?
Yeah.
This is our big.
Do you have a me getting a boner sound effect?
Let's see.
Because I'm getting one. Maybe like a wah.
I hear
Aw.
crickets. I hear crickets.
Oh,
So,
that
all
works.
right, Shia LaBeouf, why did you decide this year as a third year to join UCLA Radio? I mean, comedy.
To join UCLA Radio?
Yeah, you joined it.
You're
I was
so
thinking
dumb.
about it
Is it
because
recruiting?
someone said, "Is this UCLA Radio?" And how dumb could you be? Guess 3, 8, 678. What fucking read the website handle?
Yeah. All right.
Dumb.
Yeah, fuck them. All right. That was awesome. But why'd you decide to join your third year?
Oh, so
I already said that.
But he didn't answer
Yeah,
the
I didn't
question.
answer
Because
it,
I was waiting.
but okay, I will answer Grace first.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Shia.
So I guess my foray into comedy was I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was always kind of just like, like as many people in shenanigans are, just like that funny guy that like, wants to make people laugh, make jokes. And then it didn't really hit me I wanted to actually do comedy until I came here and I was working as a production assistant on this like a pilot for like a sitcom about a stand-up comedian who lives in LA. And I was just like there.
Genius premise.
Yeah.
First of all.
Very original.
Right now.
Yeah.
Interrupt his story again one more fucking time.
I feel like that was a nice little
Interrupt
interject.
it one
Yeah,
more
I like
time.
the
See what
interject.
happens.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm excited.
But yeah, where was I before Marcus rudely interrupted me?
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, so I was on that set and I was like, man, this isn't really that funny. I'm not gonna lie. And then
told him that.
yeah, to their face.
I was just like a few thoughts on the script.
Yeah, actually, I kind of did. Like, I was
Did you?
trying to like pitch lines and stuff, and like one guy was kind of into it, but it didn't. Yeah, it didn't go over that well because that's not like a good thing to do on a set. You look like an asshole.
Yeah.
But which I was. And then so I was like, oh, this isn't really that, whatever. And then I started. That inspired me to start writing because there's rewind to that same day. Some kind of like executive kind of dude like who worked for like the Home and Shopping Network or something like that like came up to me and was like, oh, what do you want to do in Hollywood? And I was like, oh man, I had not even thought about that because I was kind of just doing this set thing, even not even because I wanted to be in Hollywood, just like for like to try it out. And I was like, my mind was just completely blank, and I was just like, oh, I want to be a writer. And then kind of that just actualized, and I started writing stuff last year. And then I wrote like a sketch packet that I wanted to submit to SNL, which I did, which I didn't hear back from, unfortunately.
That's pretty. That's I would just like to say that's still so like sick that you did that.
Yeah,
I think
thank
that's
you.
so awesome. Much
that's cool.
kudos.
Very cool. Oh, and actually, yeah, we read it in Shenanigans too, but I don't know if you guys heard it. But yeah, so I had that sketch packet. I was like, oh, I actually really like writing sketches. I think I have a talent for it. So I just researched what club exists on campus that I could do that for. So here I am.
Wow.
What's the 5-year goal and 25-year goal?
5-year goal. That's a good question. 5-year goal is probably to like make it on some kind of sketch team in LA. There's one I take like
Aren't you already on a sketch team in LA?
What was that?
Aren't you already on a sketch
Yeah,
team
like
in LA?
like a real one.
You're
No,
on
I'm
a real
kidding.
sketch team.
I'm
in
kidding.
LA.
More? Did
Like-
you call my sketch team?
Like a
No,
I'm
he's
I'm
on the
fucking around.
UCB sketch team.
No, I'm not on this. I take classes at UCB.
I thought you said that you took the classes and then
That was outlining the process.
Oh, so you're currently in the process.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
Wait, well, so
misunderstood.
walk me through that process. What do you just walking through it.
So you just pretty much there's like 3 classes that you take at UCB, Upright Citizens Brigade, for sketch writing classes, and then you take all those classes and then you pretty much audition for a team, and then that's like a good way to get noticed if you get on a team pretty much, and meet people. What was that?
How are the classes?
Oh, actually I have my first one tomorrow. I've only taken improv classes there, so.
Very
That's
cool.
so exciting. I know. I was like very tempted to do that over the summer, but it was hell expensive, and with my work schedule, it like wasn't adding up. But maybe
Yeah, it is expensive.
maybe this summer I will. I don't know, but I'm also gonna be busy with work. What are you guys doing this summer?
I'm going to be staying in LA. I'm going to be working part-time for a tech nonprofit.
Oh my
that
God,
I'm a
he's
board member on.
smart.
Thanks.
Damn, you're wildin'.
And then I'm going to be taking some classes at UCLA, and then I'm going to be doing stand-up and writing and videos.
You're gonna do UCLA classes in the summer?
Yeah, but it means that next year I only have to take 2 classes a quarter, and I can have my tuition cut in half. Ooh, that deserves a...
Oh, that is some smart planning.
Thanks,
Yeah, it's
homie.
planning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Probably just stand still.
Hey, that's sicko mode.
Stand still the entire time until the quarter starts again.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do too.
Where's home for you?
What was that?
Where's home?
Home is Connecticut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Connecticut. Wow.
Yeah, far away land.
How do you like it out here compared?
Oh, it's way.
I have a Connecticut
Warmer.
license.
Oh, you have a. Oh, yeah. I have 2 Connecticut licenses.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Where in Connecticut is your license?
It's Belltown. Road,
Belltown?
Stamford, Connecticut.
Oh, Stanford.
Oh, let me
cool,
see
cool,
this
cool,
face.
cool.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
I've not. Yeah, I've heard of.
I look like a
Stanford.
child on
You
it because I was a
look
child.
like a 13-year-old Hispanic Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's not a bad thing to be. Oh wow, that's awful. I want to show you mine because mine's like
Yeah.
equally bad.
Yeah.
Was that actually a picture of you, or is that one of your friends?
No, it's a picture of me. It was just when I was
Wow.
3 years younger.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yep,
Here's mine.
Jersey.
Ah, very nice.
Oh, New Jersey. Yeah.
What's nice about mine is I've had it for years, so it looks really worn.
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good
Like
because it is.
Because it is.
Have you ever had any issues with it?
The only time I had an issue was when I handed it to a lady at Target, and she was like, Connecticut, huh? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
And she said, mm-hmm. And then she let me buy my stuff.
Hey, so
Yeah.
now you didn't have an issue.
yeah, that was the closest thing I had to an issue.
Yeah,
but
I had
didn't
mine
use it
taken
much.
away.
You had
I-
yours taken away?
Yeah, at 7-Eleven.
At 7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
What a slap in the
To buy
face.
rolling papers of all things.
What? That's lame.
Something legal in Connecticut for my age.
It always like spooks me out. I'm always like, oh my god, get arrested. It's a crime. It's impersonation, or what is it?
Yeah,
Is
like
it impersonation?
it could
Nah.
it could be seen as an act of terrorism actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty whack.
Yo, these Americans be twisting all kinds of
What
stuff.
these Americans do,
I think that's only like if it's like a different person though. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
like ours are probably
You can get
us.
charged with identity theft, and that's a felony if it's a
Yeah.
different person. But if not, I think it's just a misdemeanor at worst. But hopefully, if I skirt through the next 2 months, then I'm good.
Is your birthday in
April 13th,
Oh
I turn 21.
my god.
Yeah.
Then you'll need a fake ID so you can get your pilot's license.
True. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
That's age 25.
Oh,
so
Yeah,
you,
and
you'll-
I know you've been
Same
looking
thing with
forward to
renting
that.
cars.
Yeah, you might want to keep your fake around.
You know, I will. That's smart. So
Yeah.
then when I'm like 22, I could be renting cars.
Yeah.
Getting my pilot's license.
Yeah, exactly. It's a necessity.
Yeah, that would be awesome. What else? Oh, let's get to the big news. People have been waiting. When are they gonna talk about it?
My penis
Shiloh.
length.
Yes, we're getting there. What I was gonna talk about was that Shiloh's had successful TikToks, and Grace is very interested in this topic. This is something she's passionate about.
Yep.
How much time do you spend on TikTok a day?
Roughly 3 hours.
Woo! Wow.
Honestly,
And
I'd
that's
probably
not a
spend
lie.
that.
I honestly could look at my phone. You know what? I'm gonna look at my phone stats right now, and they'll tell me where is it time. Where's like screen time? Here we go. Screen time. See all activity. Let's see.
What percentage of the time you spend on TikTok is it for comedy or non-comedy?
What's that mean?
Like, well, you're watching a video that is going for comedy in any sense of the word.
Probably 70%.
I would say my TikTok For You page, which is like the central page where I'm watching all my content, is definitely like a mix of like teenagers trying to look hot and then like genuinely funny clips. I would say honestly, since I really engage with the funny clips obviously a lot more than like the teenagers trying to look hot.
Sure.
No, we believe you.
Yeah, for sure. Wink, wink. I would say like honestly like probably 70% of my For You page is like comedy,
Oh, yeah,
and then like 25 is like random like this is like who
Furries.
the letter that pops up on the screen is like your crush who's gonna like ask you out tomorrow, or like
do you believe them?
Honestly,
you
I
like
watch
them?
it. I'm like, yo, but is it? I'm like, yo, wait, that
Wait,
is
are
the
they?
letter.
Please.
That is his,
Please
that's in his
work.
name. That's the third letter in his name. Whoa.
And then he
those
does.
ones, or like the famous like hot people that dance that are like actually like 12 and it's really weird.
Yeah. Those make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But I would say I'm a TikTok enthusiast. I would say if you give me any obscure TikTok reference, I'll probably get it.
So, how many views do you have in total on TikTok?
In total, I'm not sure, but I think around 2 million in total.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and your best one
My
broke a
best
million,
one
right?
is 1.2 million.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a texting video. So it's like I was pretending to text like my girlfriend, and like she sent a super long like breakup message.
I'll drop it in the comments section.
Yeah, drop it.
Yeah.
Link in the crotch, as
Link
they
in
used
the
to
crotch.
say.
Link in the crotch.
How do I do?
As Ray William Johnson used to say.
I know it's in my likes, but how do I go to my likes?
Sure, it is, man.
And like make it a link.
So you go into your press the.
Oh, I found you. I found you.
Man, I was gonna sound like a badass directing you.
Yeah. No, I'm there. I'm there.
So while Andrew was looking for this, explain to me your journey with TikTok.
So I actually had an account before this account that was on my old phone. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. It was on this phone, my current phone, and it was like I was trying to like be funny or whatever, but it wasn't really taking off. So I like read up online like what like works on TikTok, and one of the things that was said, it was like if like your first 5 videos didn't do well, like it's best to just start over. So I actually started making them on my mom's phone.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, and then I made 2 of them, and I was like, and they weren't amazing. They got like 2,000 views, and that was like better than anything I'd gotten, but it wasn't that great. And then I made this one texting video kind of as a throwaway, because I was inspired by this meme that I saw that was like he sent the 8-ball request to like the Verizon, like the fucking like like the auto Verizon.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. Like I could just do a twist on this meme where I sent it to like a girlfriend breaking up with me, and oh yeah, another thing I read on the algorithmic like hacking thing is like the longer they watch your videos, the better. So I did this video where you sent the 8-ball request to this breakup message, and I also hid like this really funny response that goes away super quickly, so you have to rewatch the video and pause it. And I think all these factors together combined and made my video like go the fuck off.
Ultimate TikTok sensation.
Yeah, the ultimate TikTok sensation. But and I also use like the like viral music or whatever.
Yeah. That's also like crucial.
Crush.
And yeah, so that was pretty cool. It's kind of surreal when it like first happens, when it like a post first goes off, because it's like you get like addicted to it. Like you just keep looking at it, checking it. And then at its height, it was like I was clicking like the refresh button, and it was like 10 notifications. Like every time it was pretty dope. But
that is.
And I've been chasing that high ever since.
Oh, God damn.
By making furry, sexual.
Of course.
I actually thought this was a furry podcast because
No, it is.
The Yiff.
Marcus.
He's in full bear costume.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm in a fursuit too.
Yeah.
We actually have been in fursuits this entire show since it started last quarter.
What? No, we. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
But I am too.
Yeah, we all are.
Oh man.
I love TikTok. I like cuz like, and it's so funny. Like I'm not ashamed. I feel like there's such a stigma around it. Honestly, not as much anymore. I feel like it's now like
no stigma anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely like
used to be.
It's definitely like acceptable now. But like when Musical.ly died, everyone Musical.ly never was okay.
It was lame.
Musical.ly was always absolutely unacceptable, especially because they were trying to ride the high of Vine. So like Musical.ly was like a double whammy, right? It was like Vine had died and everyone was pissed about it. And then fucking Musical.ly comes up with like little like Jake Sagittarius little boys that are like 12 that think they're hot with braces, making everybody uncomfortable. And then they like to rebrand themselves, deleted it, and then called it TikTok. So like for a while it was like, what the fuck? This is just Musical.ly part 2. It's even worse. TikTok, that's so stupid. And now here I am in college, a 19-year-old woman sitting through my bed scrolling through TikToks like there's no tomorrow. But I think that's because it like the content changed from like people lip syncing music to like actual like content.
Yeah, I think that's true. Which definitely has been propelled by like Instagram meme pages back in the day. They used to just post all the funniest ones or all the cringiest ones.
Yeah, that's how I literally was like, you know what? Why don't I just fucking like download
go
TikTok?
To the source.
Yeah, because like I do. I like that's where I got all my TikToks was from Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, even today though, like it's not like you can like escape it because like even on Twitter, it's like half of the fucking posts are like TikTok videos, So
yeah.
Like, not half, but good amount.
Yeah.
I had a stand-up show on Friday. That was a big performance. Yeah, it was to over 100 people. It was our big stand-up show of the quarter, and it went really well.
Oh my God, let's talk about it.
Yeah. I went up. I told my jokes. It was only a 3-minute set. We all had 3 minutes. And then I sat down. and it went very well.
What was a topic of one of them?
So it was my style in stand-up is pretty short form. It's rare where I will stay on a topic for more than 30 seconds. Usually I'm just on to the next joke, like they're completely separate. When I put a 3-minute set together, I try to pull my longer stuff just because I think it works a little better. But this time I threw that out the window, and I think I had like 9 different jokes in 3 minutes. So each joke averaged like 20 seconds or less. The audience really vibed with it. It was cool because I always get a little nervous of that it'll just be too much. But no, it went really well. And then our headliner was a kind of famous comedian. His name's Brandon Wardell.
Oh, cool.
You know him?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's okay.
Just cool.
But I saw stuff online of him before because I researched him, and I was like, this guy's not that funny. And then he came and he killed.
Hey.
Yeah. So that was cool. So sorry, Brandon, for being prejudiced. He's not listening. But yeah, the stuff I watched of him, I remember it not being that good. But his style was shockingly similar to mine, which I found cool. It was very weird.
It's like a penis style.
He talked almost exclusively about my penis, which I really connected with.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? That's true. But it was weird. It was almost entirely character-based, and very out there. Pretty physical, too. So that was cool. I talked to him briefly after the show. That was cool. Good experience.
I'm sad I missed it.
That's all good.
So who else? Who of our guys performed?
Let me get the lineup right now, but it was a really strong lineup. It was Amos. Michael was on the lineup, but he was too sick to perform. Pippa, Andrew, that's me. Max Flora, Jessica Block, Annalisa, James, Jillian, and Jack.
That is a really good lineup.
People did really strong. It was cool.
It was hilarious.
It is so cool. Did you go and see it?
Hysterical.
I did not see it, unfortunately.
Wow.
Did you see it?
I did not.
Yeah, is stand-up where you get the most nervous?
I pretty much get the same level of nervous for all of performing, whether it's sketch or like straight theater or stand-up. Stand-up, though, is the most. Because with all other theater or sketch, the fear is forgetting a line, really. And with sketch, a little bit of the fear is it not being funny. But with stand-up, the fear is forgetting and it not being funny. Oh, my God. Like, bad bombing, there is nothing worse. Ooh.
That sounds scary.
Ugh.
Have you bombed?
Yeah, I've bombed. Everyone who's done it more than 10 times has bombed. Yeah, it's just part of it. Most people who have done it more than 3 times bombed. But yeah, it's part of it, and you learn from it, and it makes you
Have
go.
I heard this bombing story?
No, I don't think I have. It's not too glorious. I just tried to go there with some out there jokes. We won't
Shit
get
yourself.
into it.
Aim your pants.
And the poop is what really the audience
You
turned
threw up.
on me.
I love poop jokes.
That wasn't really.
But I shit my pants,
Yeah, it
Grace.
wasn't.
The room
Oh,
smelled. People
no.
didn't like it. But
Well,
people thought it
pooping
was
your
kind of
pants.
funny.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny if I was like, oh, I'm
Shit my
shitting
pants.
myself. And then I would.
Yeah.
People would be like, what?
Then you pretended to have a seizure just to try and recoup it, but
Yeah,
everyone knew you weren't
Yeah.
actually seizing
Yeah,
up.
you said, I'm
Then
having a stroke. And they're like, no, you're not. You're just not funny.
Yeah.
Get off the stage.
And you just stood up and walked away.
And you're like, you're right.
And I'm like, so you guys have any notes?
Yeah.
What can I improve?
That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying you should watch The Joker. I think you'd relate to it.
I think I would.
And now you're going to watch it and be so offended that I said that.
No, I've heard people
Yeah.
say that, and just like any comedian.
Any
Yeah, you
comedian,
look
yeah.
like him. Exactly.
It's so...
He's is he good
Speaking
looking?
of The Joker, the Oscars. Anyone watching it?
Mm-mm.
I'm here.
Well, it already happened.
Oh, it already
so,
happened?
Yeah. Mr.
Oh,
Snug.
I will look up the reviews.
Mr. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
got
already
me.
here.
You
Yeah,
got
I
me.
got you, bitch.
You got me. Shit.
Joaquin Phoenix won for Best Actor.
I watched like one movie this year, and it was Uncut Gems, and it was
Oh, how
good.
was that?
It was good.
I've seen Adam multiple times in person.
Wow.
Yeah. His fam's a part of my synagogue.
Hmm.
Yeah, isn't that pretty sicko mode?
Yeah, that is pretty swag.
Yeah, me and Addie.
Best picture was Parasite.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
really? Cool.
Parasite in 1917 like really swept the show.
I haven't seen either, actually. I would like to see Parasite.
Yeah, 1917 was that war movie.
I don't even know what Parasite is.
It's like a South Korean
Horror.
film.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is boring me, these lists, because
Yeah.
they're all stuff I haven't seen.
Yeah. That's,
I'm like, I heard that was good. I heard that was good.
I thoroughly
Yeah.
enjoyed, the Joker. I feel like it sounds so stupid, but with taking all these film classes at UCLA and all these like analytical reading and literature film classes, I'm just like more like aware and like appreciative of like film. So then when I went and I watched Joker, it was just like crazy dark and like disturbing and off-putting and like unsettling, but just so like brilliantly done. I think like the best way that I can explain it is like you'd literally be sitting there watching a very disturbing scene that should make you like squeam and be like, oh, what the fuck? But you'd be like laughing. So then they make you almost feel like the Joker himself. It was like a wild experience.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was super cool. And that was definitely like Joaquin. It makes sense that he won. Like he deserved that.
yeah, he was incredible.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. It was really good. His performance was really good.
Crazy.
One of my favorite movies, actually.
Like.
I also read the screenplay, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Did you
because
just,
I liked it so much.
Did you just like look it up?
Yeah, just looked it up. It was like on a like a comment of a Reddit post in a Google Drive.
And you're like, I've found it.
Yeah, it was slightly different. I wish I could remember how it was different, but I know some scenes were rearranged.
You know that like when I say by like you laugh at like the disturbing scenes, that scene where like with the midget
Yeah, that was good
and
stuff.
his friend,
That was good
and
stuff.
it's so gross and disturbing and
Yeah.
like upsetting, but you're like laughing.
Yeah, that was some good stuff. Yeah.
Or at least some people are laughing. I was laughing.
Yeah, I was
Some other people were like, they looked genuinely upset and disturbed. But it was crazy. I was like, I feel insane right now.
Yeah, I actually requested before I came on the show that you guys call me the Joker.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys have not filled my
All
role.
right,
I thought it
Shia
was Big Little
LaBeouf, calm
Pee-pee
down.
Boy.
Once you
Giving
perform
mixed
your
signals.
role in Disturbia, we could talk about calling you the Joker. That was a reference. If you haven't seen Disturbia, it stars Shia LaBeouf. Just for everyone
I think
wondering.
I've heard the hit, I think Rihanna song also called Disturbia.
Yeah, I think they came out around the same time.
Shiloh, you were talking before the show that you had something you wanted to say about your wiener. I
Oh yeah.
didn't exactly,
that-
I
yeah.
just figured I would give you the floor.
You know that I wanted you to make it seem large
Right?
in your questioning, which
Right.
you didn't exactly do.
Oh, can I retry?
Yeah, you can try.
Can you tell me about your big penis?
Yeah, well, it's not, it's 2 inches. It's big, yes. And I guess the whole point of this exercise was just to normalize penises
Giant
of every
cocks.
size. Well, yeah, to normalize giant cocks, because I
Right.
feel like the giant cock community just
Right.
gets a lot of flack. Gets a lot of flack, and
More
it's,
like a lot of flagellants.
Hey,
Hey.
that was
that-
good.
Thank
yeah,
you.
that was
Yeah.
genius.
Wow.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
Or a
They
lot
get
of
bullied.
fap.
Less good,
Yeah.
but still good.
Thanks.
I feel like I get bullied for my gigantic 2-incher.
What do people say?
They say, "Damn,
Freak,
yeah, freak,
That's-
nimwit."
I bet people love
Big
shoving
dick
that whole
you.
thing in their mouth.
Especially the ancient Greeks, because
Yeah.
they actually
Thanks.
the ancient Greeks saw large penises as barbarous, actually, and that's why if you see like an ancient Greek statue in some kind of art, whatever, the penises are always very small.
Yeah, they got little
Fascinating.
peepees and big sacks.
Mm.
I did not know that.
You
So
haven't
do
seen a
you-
statue before?
No, I was gonna.
You know,
I didn't know that it was like preferred in the culture.
whatever.
Would you call yourself a Greekophile?
It's a file. Yeah, I'm in a file of things. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say I'm just a general O-file.
Mm.
Just you can stick anything you want in front of there.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. You are malleable.
Yeah, malleable.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a Shiloh-phile.
Hey,
Love myself.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever seen Holes?
Oh, is that the movie with the holes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've
I-
definitely
you-
read it. I think
You
I've
were
seen
Well,
it.
you
great
should have
in
seen
it.
it because you were in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Fantastic. It was like
It's really good.
it's a role that so few people could play.
Yeah.
Just like, and then like the way you were able to like, it could play a completely different role in Transformers 1, 2, and 3 was like.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as much hole digging in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
How was working with Megan Fox?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I was digging a hole before.
Right.
the first time. yeah. I was digging a hole.
What inspired the Just Do It video?
Well, I was just digging this hole, and someone, I just wanted to.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I should just dig a hole right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And then you said, "Hey, put me in front of a camera."
yeah.
And then you
I got
went
something to say.
just
Just dig this hole,
Just
and then my
just
my publicizing
Dig
team
this hole.
yeah.
shortened it to just do it.
We're thinking just it.
Have you guys ever seen that video that's like something about Shia LaBeouf and it's like an entire like musical act?
Yeah,
Yeah,
What's
it's
that
an amazing
called?
video.
it was called. Fuck.
should
Oh,
know.
Is
Oh,
it just
God.
called Shia LaBeouf?
It was like he eating people. No.
Yeah, it was very
Cannibal?
like
Yeah,
violent.
Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny because I think what makes it the funniest thing to me is that I truly don't understand the
Actual
purpose of it or like why it was made, but it was such a production for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. And it's so fucking random and funny to me. Like why did somebody take the time? And Shia is in it.
Yeah, he's kind of a meme. He was kind of a meme after that. I think that's what propelled his memedom.
Yeah, he definitely just like permanently put himself in the social media sphere.
He's only in it for 10 seconds, but he kills it.
Kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then everyone's just like, "Oh my god, it's him."
How old were you when you saw that?
Oh my
I think
god.
it came out like
I saw it probably
7
when
years
it came out.
ago.
Yeah, I guess I was 13, huh?
Yeah, I feel like I was like 14 when I saw it, and I was like, "Yo, this shit's fucking hilarious."
6 years ago.
Yeah, I remember not understanding it and then finding it funny in retrospect, kind of like a cult thing. I
Yeah.
guess.
Did you watch a lot of YouTube growing up?
Oh, so much YouTube.
Yeah,
Who are
That's
your
why-
YouTubers?
Smosh.
Oh, me too.
Ryan
Higa.
Higa.
Mika Higa.
Yeah. Ray William Johnson.
Yep.
Kev Jumba.
Kev Jumba. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I feel like people forget Kev Jumba
PewDiePie?
existed. No, I never watched PewDiePie.
All right, because hear me out. I know he's like at this point just like the biggest meme ever, and like obviously he has like the most subscribers ever. But I subscribed to him when he had only 8 million. Only 8 million. Now he's over like 100 million.
That's insane.
He is a lot though.
Like,
He
be
has
fair.
so much.
Yeah.
My brothers and I would cry watching his like jump scare like play through horror video game
Yeah,
videos.
I love
Five Nights
PewDiePie.
at Freddy's jump scare
One of
video.
my favorite comedians.
But Niga Higa, Shane Dawson.
Oh yeah, I love Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson is also like a huge influence, like weirdly, on like in my style of comedy and honestly like my day to day
His old stuff or his new
mannerisms.
stuff.
I watched him so much like that a lot of my mannerisms like reflect him.
Yeah, like Shanae and Ned's Nerd World and
A little bit
I
more
haven't seen much
recent.
from him.
Like,
Oh.
luckily my mannerisms don't reflect Shanae.
Nay,
'Cause
yeah,
that
yeah,
would
that's
be
problematic.
Very, very problematic.
yeah, that's pretty funny. That was like all the rage, and now it's like absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah, I go
It's, like,
back and
pretty
I
quick,
watch some of
actually.
his videos, and I'm just like, one of his videos was literally just him, like, I think he like he like found one of his pubes like on the carpet and like ate it and then tried to pee in his mouth, and like that
Wait,
was
that's
the
a
video.
new or old
Ugh.
video?
It was old,
Oh,
and that shit got so many views.
That's funny.
that's like not problematic though. That's
Yeah.
for all.
Yeah,
That's comedy
the
for all.
masses.
The problematic was probably like when he had like this 12-year-old play a pregnant girl,
Oh, I
and it was
don't
like the only
remember.
popsicle I'm sucking is this dick, and she was literally like 11, and it was so funny.
Yeah, it's
I was
pretty
watching it as like an 8-year-old, like this shit's so funny.
Yeah, I
Jenna
loved
Marbles.
him.
Jenna Marbles, another one who heavily influenced like my mannerisms. Like these are the people I
I see
modeled
Jenna Marbles in you.
myself after. Really,
Yeah, I see it too.
like at one point it was like bad. I like everything. I would always go like, "Oh my god," you know how she like does that voice and like everything I
She's a
did.
talent.
She's just like someone you just want to watch. You don't give a shit what she does.
Yeah, I don't know what shaped me. I don't know if any specific YouTubers shaped me, but like, I would say very old memes for like directed at like 10-year-olds on like weird,
iFunny.
like like actually not
Yeah.
iFunny. It was actually a website called Funny Junk.
Oh.
Probably not heard of by most. It was kind of
I
weird.
feel like I've stumbled across it a couple
Yeah,
times.
it's like just a weird. It was like not weird, but it was just like not a popular meme site, and yeah, just old meme. It's probably very bad now, but it's in the realm of iFunny. Yeah,
Sure,
so
back
like Rage
then it was
Comics.
great.
What was that?
I'm sure back then it was
Oh,
great.
yeah, back then. Oh, yeah.
Way back.
Old. Bring back the old funny junk.
Yeah, that old fucking junk shit.
Yeah.
You sort by oldest.
YouTube like ran my world.
Yeah,
was, like,
yeah,
addicted
YouTube's
to
awesome.
it.
I loved YouTube. I still like it, but
Yeah.
I loved YouTube.
Yeah.
Loved. Like subscribed to so many people.
So
And I would watch their videos religiously.
religion, like subscribe. I used to actually look at my subscribe page and like comment and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I would
Yeah,
watch
link in
the
the
most
crotch.
random shit.
Yeah. I love that shit.
Oh my god,
Uh,
YouTube.
You never told me what your 25-year goal is.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
25-year goal. Jail.
Oh, what?
That's
That's
pretty
not
cool.
a goal.
You're so silly for that. Do you do comedy?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But seriously,
But seriously,
what do you want to do with your life?
Yeah.
On the
This is-
real, probably write television, probably. Yeah, or write the
Writer or
plot,
showrunner?
write the plots for porn.
Naturally.
Yeah, that's gonna be what the main character of a new pilot I'm gonna write, like maybe a month from now after I finish what I'm working on.
I'm gonna like
It'll-
a TV show about a porn
Well,
writer.
it's gonna be a TV show about like a writer. Well, I guess it'll be a little based on my life. Like a bunch of people that just want to make a movie, and they are kind of like outsiders, except for this one guy, and then they kind of just do it. And yeah, the main character is like, well, he quits. He's gonna quit his job in the first episode. But yeah, that's gonna be the pilot.
That's so funny. I love that premise. I'd watch
Yeah,
that.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
What's wrong with porn plots right now?
Too realistic. They got to be a little bit more whimsical.
Like what?
Like what should it be, or what is a glaring what is a glaring problem of the industry?
You shoot
What was that?
whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Well, yeah. I mean, the ideal porn plot would probably be completely VR. And it would be a 24-hour thing where you're in it for 24 hours. You have
Nice.
to seduce.
Uh-huh.
It's you have to play the whole game. That's
You like in an office, you
Yeah,
know,
in an
she's
office.
a coworker.
Yeah, and
But you're friends. It's not
yeah,
weird.
your friends is not weird.
And you kind of say like,
But you
hey,
want
we
you
should-
hide your phone when your wife, like,
Oh,
like
she
if she
has no
texts and your wife's
idea.
around, like you hide your phone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then you make a comment like, "Hey, we should do something." She's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, yeah, maybe. If I think I'm busy right now." And then you go home and you're like, "Fuck.
Yeah.
What am I? I'm a married man. I can't be doing this." And then the next day at work, you see her, and it's like, all that was out the window.
Yeah, all out the window.
She's wearing a cute dress, and she
Mhm.
kind of leans on your desk. And you think she's maybe
Like
interested. And then she says, "Hey, so I think I need your help with something." And you're like, "Oh my God, she's just needs me to help her with her work." And then after, she says, "Thank you so much," and like puts her arm on your
and
forearm.
you ejaculate your pants.
Immediately.
And that's the end of it.
And that's the end. That's the ideal porn plot.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I'd say what's wrong with the industry is it's too heavily invested in familial porn. I'd
That's
say.
interesting. I was gonna say no.
Yeah,
no.
it's so bizarre.
It's good you cut me off because I was ready to go for another 2 minutes on
I
that.
know you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
know
bring
you were,
back.
Andrew.
Yeah. It was going somewhere though.
Yeah.
That,
I don't know
think
where
it'd
it
actually be
was.
funny for a porn plot to just not even end in that. It would just be like the heartache of that. Just on days end, and it's a series. You watch it, and maybe it'll happen. No,
No.
no. She just said thanks for walking my dog and left.
Maybe. Oh, here's an idea. So when he's back home, you are the protagonist, and then you start fantasizing about
Mhm.
her. Then you get to see the fantasies.
That's actually a
On
very good idea.
screen.
Wait, on the real, that's actually a really good idea.
Maybe. Maybe. And then she's
Oh.
like,
That's actually genius to keep the viewer interested.
Mhm.
I think. Yeah.
Is it gonna happen in real life? Gotta hook him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
actually,
about that?
I
I'm
really
pivoting.
like that. It's like boof, boof. Like, yeah, fuck, dude, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. You know what? Who's gonna say it? I will. TM. Sorry, guys.
TM?
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
TM'd it. I trademarked
No!
it.
Damn
what?
it.
Yeah.
Grace.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's
No.
not fair.
Hey.
That's how it goes.
Are you
I'm
serious?
gonna send it to my publisher.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh.
Sound
We're
effects.
winding down our show here. We only have a couple more minutes. So, with that awesome segue,
Yeah.
now that we're all laughing, having a good time,
Ha.
you get stage fright, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Me too.
I get stage fright. Just like if I,
Like
no matter
nerves or like you're like shitting your pants?
like I literally feel like I need to use the bathroom and shit my pants.
Well, that's like nervous.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have butterflies and all that.
Mhm.
And then even I was like, I got stage fright for everything, even a class presentation, even to come onto the show until we started going at it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's so it's like before I go on, it's like I try to think what I'm gonna say, and just have a plan, and that helps alleviate it. What about you? Do you guys have any ways to alleviate it?
Do it a lot. It helps. Like with the show when we started.
Do it a lot?
out. Yeah. Nice.
Listen, as a competitive figure skater
Really?
for my entire life, yeah.
Damn.
Competing was the literal worst. I fucking hated it, and I even saw a sports psychologist for it. And basically the gist of it is there's a couple ways you can go about it, and yeah, it definitely, like Andrew said, it's a definite repetition thing that most importantly, you just got to keep putting yourself out there. But there's also like mind tricks you can play on yourself. Like you got to always like take a step back and just kind of go like, whoa, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's like number one.
Yeah.
Like number one. Because that's, I think, what'll help you calm down the most.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
And not even that it doesn't matter, but like it's not like this big monster that you're making it out to be. Like everything's going to be okay.
That's true.
Regardless. Visualization, positive visualization of you executing what you want to be doing is a good exercise. Yeah. Positive visualization of you like executing your joke really well, memorizing your lines. But that doesn't mean like repeating over and over again like what you're gonna say. That's just like a quick exercise you could do, and also just like remembering why you do it, and that's because it's like fun.
Yeah.
And like that would be my advice.
Good
it's
advice.
not that
That's
deep.
sage.
Visualization, and you gotta have fun with it.
Yeah. Good advice.
Yeah, that is very good advice. I'll try to remember that.
That's one of the things.
Is that from the? Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, before I have a set, I tell myself oftentimes it doesn't matter. 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 And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But
yeah.
It's not like a, hey, it doesn't matter. It's like a this doesn't matter. What you're doing with your time.
Right. No, so you got to work on that and trade it into more of like it's not that deep rather than an it doesn't matter. Because it does clearly to you, or else you wouldn't be shitting your pants.
Yeah.
I need more positive thinking.
Yeah. You just got to be like, you know what, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and it is what it is, and it's not that deep.
There are like 2 ways I talk to myself that are like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
What are you mentally handicapped? I'm genuinely wondering. And then it's like,
you sexy little boy.
Yeah, you are hot. You're the funniest person that's ever lived. Charismatic. People love you. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And I just can't have an in between.
You'll find it.
Yeah,
I think
hopefully.
Acknowledging the 2 sides is the first step to recovery.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
And go, which one am I doing right now?
Yeah. And on that note, we brought her home.
Yeah, we did. This has been a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm
a
Shiloh
joy.
Buff, thank you so much for coming on.
I'm pleasured.
Marcus, we appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man.
Marcus,
Okay.
get the fuck out.
Seriously.
you're problematic,
that could have
Marcus.
been a nice way. I'm
gonna go.
I'm
gonna go.
Hook it. This has been The Riff
With Andrew and Grace.
with Andrew and Grace.
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Mwah.
Mwah.